Now, the soaring value of the Swiss franc last year was good for currency traders like the wife of the former head of the Swiss central bank. But it was a difficult period for exporters whose goods suddenly became more expensive. And yet, against this trend, Swiss watchmakers are celebrating a record year, with exports up 20%. Victoria Morgan reports on the enduring appeal of a Swiss timepiece.
Switzerland's watchmakers greet the new year with their newest collections. Diamonds are usual on watches this expensive. Across town, independent watchmakers know that to carve a name, you need to be different. This watch includes tiny pieces of Mars and Mercury. Some watches give you a glimpse inside. More than one chronograph is another tactic, and this watch has sapphire workings so thin, they're transparent.
Exports of Swiss watches were up 20% last year. Just what is the secret behind this industry?
I mean, people want to know that it's made in Switzerland. They like the heritage, they like the history that comes with it. Everything is handmade in-house, so there's no parts that are made elsewhere. This watch is 49,000 Swiss francs plus the tax.
With such detailed work and such high price tags, it's not surprising that clients come from all over the world. 2011 saw exports to Europe down, but to Asia, they were up more than 50% on 2009.
Export's very important. We export almost all of our watches. Last year, one of the problems was the positioning of the Swiss franc. It's very difficult. Now that it's been sort of back to a more normalized rate and maintained by the Swiss bank, that's a big help to us.
A strong Swiss franc makes Swiss watches more expensive, though this one, at 240,000 francs, is never going to be cheap.
Of course, if you can't quite stretch to those prices, there is perhaps another, more extreme solution.
But you run a bit of a risk, and it certainly won't help export figures.
Now, Victoria Morgan did ask me to make clear when she filed that report that she didn't actually steal that watch. France 24 correspondents do not endorse the stealing of precious timepieces. Some lovely watches on display there. Yeah, there are lots of oohs and ahs in our gallery as we played that.
Good to clear that one up, though, just so we're clear on that. Victoria did not steal the watch. OK, thank you very much for that look at the day's business news, Owen. That's it for this half hour of Live from Paris. Thanks for watching. Do stay tuned.